reminisce on the way things used to be. Shed a couple laughs and some memories.
To the word of God all the time, and that's what's happening to people on a grand level all throughout the planet Earth. People is getting buck wild on evil, and the Lord is going to come and visit you. And when he visits you, he's going to come with fire, he's going to come with death, and you know what's going to follow that? You're going to hell. That's what's going to follow that. Read on, brother.
And committing adultery.
And they're committing adultery. Now they got a company that you could call, you understand that? And you could commit adultery with somebody else. They hook you up. Call 1-800-299-6233. You want to have an affair? We got the most beautifulest girls. How about you women? You tired of your husband coming home late after hours? Well, we got somebody for you. And you see guys with muscles and all that, and oh my God, what this world came to? Came to a lot of wickedness because God's words and his knowledge is not in the earth. Even in your churches, you're going buck wild. I know you go, and a lot of you fronting. You in the church, you see your priest going on, you see the preacher going off. You know he dealt with so-and-so, 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 stealing, mugging. Some priest just slapped the hell out of people up in the churches. We had one so-called pastor a couple of years ago that beat his wife up in the parking lot. If he was a man of God, why would he do such a thing? Lord said, lay hands on no man. You're supposed to, husband, love your wives, wife, love your husband. What happened to all the love? You preaching for 5 hours about love, right? And the Lord love, and love God, and love all in your heart, and have the love all in my heart, and love, love, love. And then after church, you beating your wife up in the parking lot. You hypocrite. Because you don't got no wisdom of God, that's why. You establish your own wisdom, and you teach the people madness. All right, brother, is that it on that? Read on.
They break out, and blood touches blood.
Yeah, they break out, blood touches blood. Got a lot of crime rate. Read on.
Therefore shall the land mourn.
Therefore shall the land mourn. A lot of people is in the sad state. A lot of people scared to walk down their block of getting mugged or something bad is getting done to them. It's unsafe. It's an unsafe society. You know that. You know it's unsafe society. That's why you don't go out certain hours. This is why you lock your doors at your home and buy 10 locks and have alarm and security alarm systems in your houses. This is why you lock your car and put the club on your joint. In your car, and you got all sorts of surveillance. This is why you got a guard dog outside your background, because you don't feel safe in the society, because the society is wicked as hell. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. And you know who started all these lies and deceivableness on the planet Earth? Satan. Give me Revelations 12 and verse 9. Satan and the aid of the so-called white man going on establishing lies all throughout the planet Earth. Revelations 12 and 9. Let's read that.
And the great dragon.
And the great dragon, that's who this great dragon is. Read on.
Was cast out.
Was cast out. Read on.
That old serpent.
That old serpent, right back then from the Garden of Adam and Eve. You understand that? The Garden of Eden, back with Adam and Eve. That serpent that beguiled Eve. It wasn't a big snake like you so-called pastors talking about, you lying pastors talking about. That was Satan. Read on.
Called the devil.
Called the devil. Read on.
And Satan.
And Satan. Read on.
Which deceive it.
What did Satan do?
Deceive it.
Read on.
The whole world.
Yeah, Satan deceived the whole world because he got the power to do that. He got the riches to do that. He got his boys and his backups to do that. So all these churches that were set up on the planet Earth were set up by Satan to lie to the masses of the people. The whole world is in darkness. To deceive it, the whole world. So what is the condition of the whole world? Let's get Isaiah 60 and verse 1. Let's show you the condition of the whole world, because some of you think you got the truth. Some of you think that with your truth, you're going to make a better world. Sit around a campfire and sing kumbaya songs. How you doing, Lord? I'm from the good of Jesus Christ. We're going to hold hands and we're going to sing a song of love. Kumbaya, my Lord, kumbaya. And you think you're going to save something. Right. You ain't saving nothing. You ain't changing nothing. You all full of lies, and you try to put out something that's not real. You understand that? To try to hypnotize people in your witchcraft. And it's not going to work, because you still go home and do your wickedness and your evil and all that. You understand that? There was a man that grabbed a whole bunch of people and went to the islands, and then when he got busted for the evil that he was doing, he gave everybody some madness poison in their drinks and killed over, how many people was killed? Like over 1,000 people. Yeah, it's thousands. And this is not the only one. The other Joker from Batman, what's his name? From Waco, Texas. This guy was doing some madness, got the whole army coming in there shooting at him. He raped little girls and did all sorts of madness. Y'all got to start waking up. You got to start waking up out there. It's just pure lies, because the fruits that come out of it is evil and it's wicked. And this is how you could tell that the world don't got the truth, because Satan is the one that set that up. Okay? Read on.
Arise, shine.
Arise, shine. So the Lord is showing you that This is the time that the nation of Israel is going to be rising. This is the time that the Israelites are going to be shining. Why? Because God is going to bring you his word. He's going to bring you his truth. He's going to cleanse you with his word. And we're going to be taking over this planet Earth under Jesus Christ. So the Lord said, rise and shine. Read on.
For thy light is come.
Yeah, your light, which is the word of God, which is the truth, is come to you now. It's not going to come to the Chinese, though. It's not going to come to the Japanese. It's not going to come to the white man. It's not going to come to the East Indian, but it's going to come to you, you so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Indians that's impoverished here in the ghettos and slums here in America. That's where the laws of God is going to come to. This is why when you see us in the street, you don't see us in Beverly Hills. You don't see us in Bethesda, Maryland, Silver Spring, Maryland. You see us in the ghettos and the rough parts of the city teaching our people about the wisdom of God, because that's where God's people is. Read on, brother.
And the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
And the glory of God is going to be risen on the children of Israel. Read on.
For behold,
read.
The darkness shall cover the earth.
You see what the Lord said? Darkness is talking about pure ignorance. The Lord said, when I come back and I'll start enlightening my people with my wisdom, the state of the earth is going to be pure darkness and pure ignorance, because nobody have taught the laws of God in the land. Nobody had pushed my program on the planet Earth. So when I come back, the earth is going to be in a whole lot of mess, a whole lot of evil. And I'm going to bring my word to my people and bring them up again. This is what people don't understand. So when the Chinese come and pick up a Bible and talk about, oh, God love you, he's lying. When the white man doing that, he's lying. When the Chinese man, the Japanese man, the African man, the East Indian man, all these nations doing that in their churches, they're lying. Because if God established Israelites with the word, guess what? He's going to come back and establish the same people that was in the church of the wilderness back in Mount Sinai with the same word. Because God have not chose no other people to do that with. Read on.
And gross darkness the people.
And gross darkness the people. Let's go to Baruch 4 and verse 36. Let's go to Baruch 4 and verse 36. And Baruch is in the Bible, in the Apocrypha, which I said before, the Apocrypha was taken out in the early 1700s by the so-called white man. Okay, and it belongs from what? Between the Old Testament and New Testament. Baruch 4 and verse 26. Let's read that.
O Jerusalem.
Oh, what?
O Jerusalem.
The Lord's talking about the Israelites. The Lord said, O Jerusalem. Read on.
Look about thee.
Look about thee. Read on.
Toward the east.
Toward the east. Read on.
And behold the joy that cometh unto thee from God.
So the joy that's going to come from you from God is actually his word. His word that's going to be establishing you in the last days, of actually teaching you who you are according to the word of God, which are the Israelites. Read on.
Lo, thy sons come.
Yeah, lo, thy sons come. Read on.
Whom thou sentest away.
Because we broke the statutes and commandments of God, the Lord scattered the Israelites from the four corners of the earth, and also our inheritance and our heritage has been taken away, you understand, as punishment from God. But the Lord said he was going to bring all that back. So the Lord said what? Lo, thy sons whom thou sentest away, they come. Read on.
Gather together.
They what?
Gather together.
So the Lord is prophesying.